eclipse day. So, today we're going to be using this deck called the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle deck. And because this lunar eclipse is it's actually sending us, it's opening a gateway this full moon tonight. So it's opening a gateway that's going to be accessible for everyone to shift forward. Everyone that's going to go, like what I see is an ascension, and these gates will be opening, and then we'll be able to move forward from within ourselves. So it's like kind of like how the Stargate process is an internal thing and a resonance thing. It's kind of like that with these cards. So I'm going to go ahead and read what comes on the inside of these cards. It's just a nice little message. As above, so below. So within, as without. Connections to heaven and earth through the stargate of your heart. Okay? So the stargate of your heart. I call forth from within the light of Source. Thank you for standing at the forefront of my heart and mind. Thank you for activating the ancient wisdom of my soul. I welcome in the support of heaven, earth, the stars, light beings, and beyond. And so it is. All right. So I want to see. I'm pulling cards for the collective. So if you are new to my readings, welcome. And if you're somebody that's returned, then thank you for coming back. What I do here is I do different readings and sessions for different topics. And today is the lunar eclipse, and it's in Libra. Libra is all about bringing about balance. But I feel like there's going to be a shift launching us forward through time that occurs. So now I've cleansed these cards and prayed over them. So if you're feeling stuck in any area of your life, this is where, like, an unblocking would be something that you would want to be done. But another way of looking at unblocking is also opening of doors or road opener. I mean, those are both candle spells, but I'm saying this as a way of when you have something within yourself that is turned off, to be able to open that locked door. Okay, that's what the gateway system is. And I call in the Most High God, Source, your angels, your spirit guides, and mine, and the ancestors as well, along with all of the beings associated with this dimensional shift that we're going through into the higher timeline for the new earth, as Gaia gives birth again to a brand new world. Just got chills. The central sun. Abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. This is a scarab beetle right here. The scarab beetle represents immortality. And this is why. Scarab beetles have the ability, when they become like totally mature and they're like biggest size, they can actually reverse their age. And so, and go back into being like literally reverse their age. And that's how they stay alive in the tombs and stuff for so long. Also, they eat the flesh off the bones, and so they are considered to be a type of insect that's kind of like, okay, so for the death process, the centipede, there's a Egyptian goddess, I can't remember her name right now, but she's literally of scarabs, of centipedes, and is a part of the embalming process because it goes through and removes the flesh off the bones, but keeps it basically goes in and cleans everything out so that they can do the embalming process. So it's kind of like a way of preservation. Okay, so the central sun. If you don't know what the central sun is, it's not our sun, but it's like the sun that's behind our sun. There's a bigger sun. And so I'm going to read um, the card for you, but I do feel like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of, well, because the sun is going, our sun's going through a rebirth process right now. And the central sun is the part of that rebirthing process. That's why we're having an early spring. Success. Anytime you're doing any type of spell work that you want to have growth, I don't know why people use the moon. Honestly, the moon's not stable. But when you use the sun's always, the sun is even the thing that's illuminating the moon. So it's a 24-hour type of protection and growth. Like by moonlight or by sunlight, it still all comes from the light of the sun. Um, okay. And then the sunlight also activates our DNA that's been dormant and asleep. So it activates our DNA and it gives us the ability, like the ray of resurrection that Christ uses. Um, it's a yellow ray and it also comes from the central sun. This is just a beautiful card. I am in love with this deck already because I really feel the energies just really popping out and becoming so alive through the cards. I mean, this is powerful. Okay, so this is what it says. Our sun is the center of the solar system, solar being the key word. All the planets orbit it. We use this journey to measure time, space, and even our birthday. The sun helps us to connect with our journey and see how far that we've come. It is just far enough to create the perfect conditions for Earth to become abundant with life. The sun also represents abundance, okay? Continual growth and prosperity, success, abundance, enlightenment, healing, frutility. Frutility is different than fertility, okay? Frutility is like, think of yourself as a tree that bears fruit. That could be abundant. The wind is making scary sounds. That's just the wind. But you can be fruitful, okay? And that's part of the sun's journey is fruitfulness. So in ancient Greece, the sun was known as Helios. In ancient Egypt, it was Ra. Worldwide, the ancients knew the importance of the sun. The earliest sky gazers worshipped it because daily it would appear over the horizon, leaving the darkness and mystery of night. It was clear that it had governance over life and light. So we learned early on that the sun was needed for us to survive and thrive. The sun is therefore a vital energetic vortex in the physical realm, but on the spiritual level, it's a portal of divine light that we connect with through the inner universe. It's a spiritual gateway representing the center of the multiverse. That's exactly what I was trying to say. It's like the sun behind the sun because it's like the center of the multiverse. And we're just one layer of, like, one universe layer to that multiverse. Think of kind of like Doctor Strange. If you're into Doctor Strange and Marvel, they do it, their accuracy, it freaks me out. Their accuracy on everything, it's like actually stuff that's gone down. It freaks me out. Anyways, this radiant energy is so beautiful from this card. Okay, so the sun is therefore a vital energetic vortex in the physical realm. Okay, this is an important thing. You can tap into the sun to get more energy when you're feeling low. There's also a great central sun in the solar plexus chakra of our being. And the more that we draw that energy from within ourselves, the more we can recharge our own batteries and then like grow and expand in life. Um, and and so basically it's a portal that irradiates infinite inspirational life. Visualize yourself diving within until you find yourself arriving at a sun in the center of a galaxy of your being. Invite it to encode your frequency with regeneration energy. The great central sun is shining brightly in your life and upon your world. This is a time to regenerate. Regenerate doesn't mean reproduce. Regenerate means like anything that died, we're bringing more life to, enlightening. Um, Tiredness and old energy are being washed away. I do feel like everybody's shedding that fatigue and mental fog. Old skins have peeled off to reveal a sacred and more aligned you. This is an exciting time. This is such an exciting time. Okay, so that's our first card. Now I want to know about everybody. So everybody's going to be getting downloads from the sun. And that happens, like, that's why it's recommended each day that instead of just putting, when you go outside, instead of just putting sunglasses right on, um, taking 5 minutes to have natural sunlight in your eyes will lessen anxiety and depression. And I know this because I've tried it myself and I watched it on, this doctor was talking about it on his channel. And then I was like, oh, that's seems like something really easy that I could do. But I wasn't doing it. I was like always with the sunglasses, trying to keep the light out of my eyes and couldn't have it in my eyes. So anyways, yeah, it opens your eyes and it heals you. Drink lots of water through this shift because we are all made of water and oxygen. Make sure you're getting fresh air. And that's another thing, getting 5 minutes of fresh air each day, where you're just breathing deeply outside in nature, like even if it's just outside in your drive, just somewhere where it's not polluted and not a smoke break, but a breathing break. That's also does help. And part of why people smoke cigarettes is because it's a reason to walk away from a situation, to go and take those deep breaths, right? So if you want to quit smoking, start using like a sucker and going out and instead of smoking, taking those deep breaths, and you'll find that it's easier to quit smoking. All right, I'm gonna shut up and pull us a card. I don't know what's gonna be the energy of transition. Okay, I just heard that Mars is gonna be going through a gateway transmission. Whoa. Okay. Anunnaki. Now, I don't know if it's Anunnaki. Some people say Anunnaki, and then some people say Anunnaki. Why people say Anunnaki is because it's based after the god Anu. And then some people say Anunnaki. So, however you want to say that. Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, and the end of a cycle. Now, everything about the gateway process is ending cycles. It's shutting out that old frequency. You're moving on into the future, right? But we're actually going through some type of timeline jump. We're going into a new timeline. If you've seen the Loki series, it's almost verbatim kind of like that. Like think of the timeline like that, okay? So the energetic shift, that's what's happening for the planet. It's really exciting because it's today and tonight, actually, today and tonight. The end of the cycle, we all know that just came out of like a really heavy karmic cycle. So let's see what the Anunnaki want to say, because they definitely, the planet X is planet Nibiru, and that's one that we're tracking. And so their planet's actually like a spaceship. All of the planets are kind of like spaceships. So, anyways, they and they're all moving. They circulate around, and but it's only a certain amount of years. Maybe it'll say something in the description. Energetic shift, new information, the end of a cycle. The Anunnaki are a race of cosmic light beings who have been coming to Earth since ancient times. The Sumerians and Babylonians acknowledged them as the deities who govern the space in between the worlds. The divine leader of this incredible race is the goddess Ishtar, a powerful figure similar to the Egyptian goddess Isis. The Anunnaki have taken many forms throughout the ages. They have an angelic warrior like quality and have appeared with wings sometimes. A lot of the ancient, like Babylonian art that you'll find actually has them. You'll see them with wings, and they have watches on. It's bizarre, and they're fighting like mythical creatures usually. So, sometimes up to 4 wings. Actually, I'm getting that they have much more than that. With an elongated head and the face similar of that of an eagle. When the Anunnaki appear, it's important to know that they're heavenly allies, supporting her healing and heavenly ascension. In the distant past, they visited the Atlantean civilization and helped those who were aligned with the spiritual path to ascend to the next dimension so that they could leave this wheel of karma. That's exactly what is happening today, yo. Right now, tonight, we're leaving that place and that cycle of karma. They acted as divine judges, deciding who could ascend and who had to be left behind for the growth of their soul. Those who had abused their powers and had not honored the divine or valued the great gift of life that they had been given had to remain for the cataclysmic ending of their civilization. Yo, this is exactly what is happening. Like in the video that I did yesterday, I talked about how there's gonna this shift is happening, and the people that were of that old frequency that were sending the attacks and doing all that, they are gonna drop down, and then we're gonna move up, and the difference in the frequency, we're gonna shift into a new timeline, and those people are gonna be. It's kind of like the rapture, but maybe not exactly like that. Like seriously. So this is just confirming everything that I said literally yesterday when I did the Oracle Moon reading. Um, so those who had abused their powers and that had not honored life, that did not honor life. For that reason, some people who have had Atlantean incarnations may fear the Anunnaki because of their judgment. But be assured that they are beings of infinite light working for source. They are definitely, like, I can't really say that any being is positive or any being is negative because that would be just inaccurate. So say Anunnaki, Anunnaki, Anunnaki. I was just thinking about Beetlejuice because it's got it 3 times here. Anunnaki, 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 or Anunnakai, 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 however they like. I welcome in the presence of the Anunnaki, Anunnakai people. Thank you, angelic cosmic beings, for immersing my energy body in your light codes and infinite wisdom. Okay, now moving forward into the future. All right. We've got Thoth, the Atlantean. The word is the bird. The bird, bird. The bird is the bird. All right. Thoth. The word is the bird. And bird is the word. So, Thoth light codes. Great Teacher Awakening and Divine Magic. This is awesome. I really like Thoth, personally. He's been one of my guides for a long time. So he's Egyptian, if you do not know. I'm sure that it'll explain it. Yeah, he's here right now. He was somebody that was asleep for a long time, but he's been awakened. Where are you? Come on. Oh, it's like literally right at the end of the book. Thoth. Found it. Okay. All right. So, also known as Tahuti. He was also called Tahuti. So, Thoth, also known as Tahuti, is the ancient Egyptian ibis-headed god of writing, divine magic, and the moon. Acknowledged as a sacred scribe who created writing, he is considered to be the great mind behind the hieroglyphics and the maintainer of the Egyptian universe. It is said that he was the priest king of Atlantis and was dedicated to leading the Atlantean people in a loving way that was firm but fair. However, no matter how hard he tried to direct them, many of them didn't obey the spiritual laws of the universe. Kind of like what's happening now. The people that keep, like, literally dissing a spirit. Um, which inevitably it led to the end of their civilization. This gateway takes you to a space where you can connect with the energetic frequency that Thoth carries. As a master teacher of the stars, he holds space for you to connect with some of your greatest gifts from this lifetime and the many others you've lived. Thoth's primary teaching is spiritual integrity, and he's working alongside a powerful congregation of evolved souls, the ascended Atlanteans, to guide those who are ready to increase their awareness. He specializes in helping those who are finding it difficult to make spiritual progress to rise above the aspects of their life that are holding them back, and he helps awaken the teacher within. You are blessed to connect with Thoth. You are going through a powerful set of light initiations at this time, and these are preparing you to lead and teach from a powerful space of love. In order to complete the process, there will be a release of old ideas and limiting stories, but this is necessary for you to connect with your true power within you. Don't be concerned by the intensity of the energies that surround you right now. Facing shadow parts of yourself and your story is essential for connecting with divine magic and evolved beings of light that are here to lead the way. If you have any concerns or fears at this time, know that when fear gets loud, it's because you're on the cusp of something extremely powerful. Chant Tehuti, 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 Tehuti until you feel a shift in the energy. Tehuti, Tehuti, Tehuti. Thoth, great priest king of Atlantis and divine scribe of ancient Egypt, thank you for initiating and awakening the great teacher within me. Thoth, great priest king of Atlantis and divine scribe of ancient Egypt, thank you for initiating and awakening the great teacher in me and in the listener. All right. I'm getting that I should pull one more. Serious star blessings. That's beautiful right there. These are gorgeous cards, by the way. This deck came from the Crystal Ray. if you're ever in Utah in Pleasant Grove, come in and say hello to us. We own a metaphysical store and we sell all types of cards, um, crystals, and we have like literally so many different types of crystals at a great affordable price. So, anyways, so to let you guys know that. That's where I got this deck from. But the illustrations on it are really just very, very beautiful. And they're very effective. So if you don't know about the Star Sirius, it says, yes, proceed, be seen, and push through. A lot of you that have been in isolation are being called to leave isolation at this time. And yeah, it's a good thing. It's a way good thing. Because it was necessary for a time, is what I'm hearing. But like now, it's just not. So Sirius star blessing. Sirius is the brightest star in the sky and was of the utmost importance to the ancient Egyptians. In fact, our current new year was celebrated at the coming of Sopdet, the goddess queen of Sirius, as during the last week of December, Sirius can be found high in the sky between midnight and dawn. The Sirius star system is the home of a race of humanoid beings who mostly live in a dimension higher than our own. It is believed that these beings can be contacted through spiritual practice. Tuning into them can enable us to receive high frequency spiritual downloads. I feel like we are all receiving that right now. This card draws the bright light of Sirius and the support of the Sirian star beings into our world. When it comes to us, it helps us find light in moments of darkness and uncertainty and to continue on. If you feel strongly connected to Sirius and its star beings, it's likely that you are connected to them on a spiritual level. This is where dolphins came from. A lot of water planets in this star system. And it's likely that on a spiritual level, you're connected to them. And so if you take time to locate the star in the sky, you might even feel a sense of coming home. Find an image of Sirius online and look at the star in the sky. Imagine a great beam of light coming down from it and washing over your being. Know the electric blue frequency will be supporting you as you move forward. It's a very clearing and cleansing and like just breaking up that static energy frequency. The message that comes with this gateway is a giant yes. Yes to move forward. Yes to shift. Yes to come out of isolation. Yes to get back into life. Yes to be your own star, beautiful, bright, shining self. It brings the energy of wishing on a star and seeing that wish coming true. This is a time for you to move forward with any projects or ideas that you felt called to carry out. Okay. There is an energy of positivity, abundance, and excitement surrounding you at this time. Whatever dreams you've been revisiting recently are not dreams. I go through the same places in the dream state. And so I know this. So pay attention to your dreams right now. They're so important. Whatever dreams you've been revisiting recently are not dreams, but premonitions. Premonitions. Something that can happen in a dream, it can happen one way in the dream, but then it'll actually happen in the waking world. If you're able to work through what's going on in the dream state, you can basically, like, you get the cheat codes to the matrix in the real life because you're using all of your consciousness, if that makes sense. Know that whatever you're connecting with on the inside is soon to be something you'll be experiencing in the physical. So think about what you desire instead of what you fear. See yourself celebrating as if your wildest dreams have come true, and you do so. You'll be creating the perfect energy for them to manifest in your world. So I really feel like right now the Sirius star system is helping us go through this great shift and awakening. I know I said I was going to stop, but I want to pull one more. That one was so perfect though. That's basically like take this time, especially with this full moon, to and the full moon you can manifest wishes. Okay? New moon you manifest things you want to grow in intentions, but full moon is when you wish. Wish upon the lunar eclipse, wish upon a star. Wish upon the star Sirius, and you'll come very far. Okay? So this is the time to make your wishes and to be clear about what you want. Whoa. We got the Thoth one, and then boom, Emerald Tablet activation. So the Emerald Tablet, I know they say it's made out of emerald, but what I think it's made out of is, see this green bead right here? It's see-through. This is moldavite. This is a meteorite that fell from space. And what it does is it raises your frequency so that you can ascend. And because it comes from space, it's a higher vibration than this planet. So every time that you interact with the moldavite, it will raise your frequency to a level where you don't go back down to. Okay. Cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting. Emerald Tablet and Thoth in the same reading. It just makes me happy. Okay. The Emerald Tablet is one of the most celebrated of the Hermetic texts, a series of sacred Egyptian Greek texts from the 2nd century or earlier. They form the basis of Hermeticism, a spiritual tradition that brings together science and spirituality through investigations into the cosmos and mind and nature. It's basically alchemy. It's like spiritual alchemy rather than physical alchemy, which would be like trying to turn things into gold. It's more of creating the elixir of life type thing. Most of the texts most of the texts are a series of dialogues between a teacher and a student, and they are based on the concept of alchemy, the art of turning lead into gold, or something that is leaden and heavy into golden opportunity. Also, so there's two different types of alchemy, right? There's the Hermeticism type of alchemy, um, which is more, there's hermetic principles, and then there's the type of alchemy where you're creating the sorcerer's stone to become immortal. Okay. The Emerald Tablet is said to have been carved on a bright green stone that was transported to Egypt around the fall of Atlantis and stored in the halls of Amenti under the Great Pyramid. Although the legend is widespread, the origin of the text is shrouded in mystery. We do know that it's made up of 14 passages, which first appeared in a book written sometime between the 6th and 8th centuries, and has been highly influential. Its most famous statement, as above, so below, meaning that what is in the high heavens is reflected upon the earth. The author signs off as Hermes Trismegistus. That means Hermes thrice great. So Hermes 3 times great. Hermes Trismegistus. Anyways, which is another name for Thoth. Yeah, same person. Who is featured in this deck. And that was the other card we pulled. And is thought to have been the priest king of Atlantis. The idea is that he knew of the approaching end of the civilization and hid the Emerald Tablet and many other teachings in order to preserve them for spiritual aspirants in the future, which now we are having access to this knowledge and information. Connect. Recite the Emerald Tablet's most famous words. As above, so below, working the miracles of one. All things come from one. And in another reading, I talked about this. We are all one being. We all come from the same source. We all are made up of atoms, which is the same thing. And that's what this is on an alchemical level. And once you understand the law of vibration and the law of oneness, then you'll understand how everything is all interconnected. Um, when the Emerald Tablet activation card appears, you are being called to remember the gifts you are carrying from previous lifetimes. Even if you don't always understand how to express them, there's a part of you that knows you hold great power within. This is a special time for you to use that power to bring into manifestation all that you need for your life to unfold in a way that is in alignment with your best interests. I definitely am getting that. Um, all that has unfolded so far has given you the opportunity to learn and grow, even the unsettling moments. But you are a master alchemist with the capacity to take all that was once challenging and use it to create positive opportunities for yourself. As above, so below, all the thoughts you send up to the source will contribute to your evolution on the earth. Okay. So I want to just show you the journey we took today. We started at the Great Central Sun. Okay. With that gate, we went through that portal. Then we came upon the Anunnaki portal. We went through that portal. Then we came upon Thoth. We united with Thoth. Then we wished upon the star Sirius. And we went through that gateway portal. And now we're transmitting our vibration. And we're going through this portal. All right, you guys, that's going to be the end of your reading. If you liked, please like the video and subscribe. Share it with anybody that you may feel would also resonate with the message, and know that both Thoth and the Emerald Tablet's wisdom are going to be open to you, so you can meditate upon that. If you'd like to tip the reader or donate to the channel, the link is in the description box below. So thank you guys for staying. If you stuck with me, thank you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.